Hey kids, welcome to Glen's Drum Emporium. I have the Hoshino Drumset all together. This was my dream to have a double bass kit like Keith Moon when I was just starting to play back in '77. I had the 5-piece set of Hoshinos, which are a cheaper Japanese brand of drum, and it took decades, but I found a match to it. It is slightly lighter in color. It could be that from all the waxing that I did over the years. So I'm going to look for some extra badges, and that might be hard to find, but just so the toms line up with all the badges right now, I've just got them kind of stuck on there, just rough, how I want them faced. So this is the dream kit, basically like Keith Moon. Keith Moon used to have a big, I think it was like a 24 or 26 inch ride cymbal over on his left, and after a while he took away the hi-hat, which I hated. But so this is just my version of the Keith Moon kit, and done with my Hoshinos, which is how I wanted it when I was a kid. Exactly this. It's kind of influenced from his very early drum sets around the Who's Next, even the Pictures of Lily drum set. So the disadvantage is they are, even though they're kind of the same color, like you can tell my two toms are a little more goldy, or more copper I should say, than that tom and the bass drum and the one floor tom. My floor tom's the one in the back. So mine has a few dings, war wounds. The other kit is missing the badge on the bass drum. That's no biggie. I'll find one. If not, I might find a way to make one. So I added a Tama tom holder on there. I've got a bunch of those because I've had a bunch of Royal Star drum sets, so I made it match. The spurs on mine are a different series. I'm going to find them and replace those. I really don't like those at all, but for now it kind of looks decent. They never made their own hardware, except for the kind of the generic, I shouldn't say that, they did make a Hoshino hi-hat and snare stand, and I do have it, but the cymbal stands were all basically a generic style, equivalent to what Westbury is. So there are some wounds on the kit. There is one more drum, it's way in the back. That one's in really rough shape. The finish was cracked everywhere, but I glued it back together, and I'm not going to make it a 4 drum kit, I don't think, but I am going to take the one I just bought, which is this one, out for a test drive on one of the gigs. Mine are retired. I don't want them wrecked anymore. I used them, I think the last thing was the Wishbone album, and I retired them right after that. So that's mine. This one's mine, and like I say, the badges are on the other side, that normally face forward. So it's because I'm mounting them on the bass drums, opposite to the way they should be. You see, you can see the badges in there. Not quite sure how to work that yet. So I've got 2 Hoshino snares. I have 3 Hoshino kits, so one didn't come with the snare. My floor tom has different floor tom brackets. These used to have a wing nut type thing, but they kind of stripped. So I retapped them and just put a key type in. That's the original ones for this kit. These hi-hats and stand, I think that's Yamaha and Thai. That's the original bass drum head. It's a Hoshino. I do have the bass drum, original bass drum skin. We clean that up as best as we can. Mine were different. Mine said Hoshino right across the top. I still have those somewhere, but for the life of me I don't know where they are. In the house, in the basement, in the garage. So I know they're packed away nice just to avoid damage. It's hard to find the original heads on here. So this is the Keith Moon kit, all done. The bearing edges turned out great on the refurbished kit that I just finished. Mine, I'm going to, I've done the bearing edges, but I have to oil them again. You have to keep up on that. So I'm still not sure if I'm going to keep them mounted on the bass drums. I might put these on a stand so that the logo faces the right way in the better part of the drums. So we got a little tom rash on the other side. So basically 12, 13, 13, 16, 16, and they are tuned in pitch to go down. You can only go so much with some of these drums, but I want white coated heads on the tops and clears on the bottom. I might even go with diplomats on the bottom to get really thin. I want these drums just to ring like bastards. So anyways, Hoshino kit's done for now, except for the one tom. I've got the Gretsch to finish off, which I'm doing the bass drum hoops right there. Gonna sand those down and go natural, and then we'll go with the front head that's an ebony head with white Gretsch writing. And I still got to touch up some of the marks, as you can see, on a few of the drums. That floor tom turned out great. So at some point I might redo those drums and redo the clear, but this will be it for this year. Alright, thanks for watching.